Hi everyone, welcome to Cooking Wild Game with me. My name is Maddie. I work for the Rhode Island Division of Fish and Wildlife in our Hunter Education Office. The goal of Hunter Education is to promote safe, ethical, legal, responsible hunters. Something I'm passionate about is educating people on utilizing the whole animal or most of the animal that they harvest to the best of their ability, respecting its life. I don't take taking an animal's life lightly, so I do what I can to make the most of everything that I harvest, whether that be cooking it, feeding my family, using their fur and feathers as craft material, home decor. So today we will be cooking up some wild game that I harvested, and yeah, hang out with me while I do so. A few disclaimers before we start is one, I am not a professional chef or professional video camera man. So please don't make fun of me, and I'm trying my best. Oh, I also want to say that none of the ingredients I'm using in this video are sponsored. This is just what I had in my house. So you can use any make, model, whatever of ingredients that I have today, any brand. So yeah. So what we're going to be making today is sweet and sour goose, Canada Goose. I hunted these geese this past season, so we're gonna cook them up. This is not an original recipe. I got this recipe from my coworker's wife. She's awesome, and I make this a lot. It's one of my favorites. The original recipe calls for sweet and sour sauce, like that bright red, like that good sweet and sour sauce. I couldn't find that at the store, so any other like sauce like that would work. So I got the orange sauce. You can use orange sauce. General Tso's is really good with this recipe. Any like sweet, fruity, citrusy sauce will be fine with this recipe. So you can change it up if you want. So first things first, we are going to put our hair back, or put your hair up, because nobody wants hair or shrapnel in their food. So we're gonna need 4 Canada Goose breasts. First thing we're going to do is brine our goose. This helps make it more tender. It takes kind of the gaminess out of the meat. So you're going to want a bowl that'll fit all your goose in it. So we're going to plop that in a bowl, like so. And for this recipe, we are going to brine it in buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, I sometimes just use whole milk, honestly, and salt. You can also do like salt water, or you can make your own brine. So today we're just going to do buttermilk, pour it all over, and you're probably going to want to start this the day before you plan on making the meal, because the more it brines, the better it is. So I usually let it brine overnight, or for a whole day even. You can let it brine for a few days. The more the better. So we're going to put this in the fridge for 24 hours. Next, we're going to chop our veggies. So we're going to chop this pepper. I already chopped the onions, so we'll chop these peppers up. Please don't make fun of my knife skills. I don't even know if this knife is sharp, honestly. And I'm going to put it all in the bag and freeze it until the goose is done brining. Not sharp. You want to make sure you have a sharp knife. So I cut my pepper, put it in the bag with the other frozen pepper and the onions. So we're going to throw this in the freezer until we use it tomorrow. It is now the next day. I've taken our goose out of the fridge. She has been brining for 24 hours. So we're going to rinse her up, chop her up. We're going to rinse it up, chop up our goose, put it in this little baggie. So we have our 4 Canada Goose breasts all dry, ready to be chopped up. We're going to chop them in like little like bite-sized nugget sizes. I do have 2 bags here. We're going to split it up because my doctor says I have to try to be gluten-free now. So I'm going to use gluten-free flour and then just regular flour for the people who don't have bad guts. Once again, I did not sharpen my knife yesterday or last night, so here we are. You want to cut against the grain, you know what they say. If you want, I don't truly mind, but there is some, like, I guess you could call it silver skin and some fat you can chop off if you want to get really clean and make it taste the best. When you're chopping up waterfowl, you want to be careful. You may find a little pearl, meaning you may find some steel shot from the hunt. I have not found one yet in these breasts. That means I'm a good shot. Don't ask my friends that. You don't want to serve this to anyone and have them be crunching on a pearl, you know? This is a goose tendy, what I like to call it. The geese have some tenderloins on their breasts, I think. Okay, so now this is a lazy way of battering the nuggets. If you want to do it like a plate of egg, plate of flour, then fry it, by all means. This is my lazy way of doing it because I'm lazy. So, we have our bag full of goose breasts. Crack an egg into it. These are actually for my chickens. Oops. Get the shell out. My chickens in my backyard. I'm surprised they are laying right now. I just got them. I don't know too much about chickens, but they gave me eggs, so that's awesome. Crack one egg into it. Mush it around. So we'll do the regular breading first. I also can't have garlic and onion on that low FODMAP thing. So regular all-purpose flour into the bag. I know. Please, please do not hate on this. You can also use cornstarch. Sometimes I'll throw a little cornstarch in there too. Mix that all up. Let me get your cooked piece. I know this is crazy. If you do it this way, let me know because I feel crazy. So, big thing is, I'm gonna add a little more flour to that, but we want to season the flour. Key magic, season your flour. So I'm gonna use garlic salt. Just throw the seasoning in the bag. One bag, like I said. Lazy. I also don't want to clean a bunch of dishes, so. Garlic salt, onion powder, key to life. I feel like these two things go in everything. I use garlic salt, so I'll just use pepper. Okay. Some pepper. Ooh, I'm excited. A little more flour. I don't really measure stuff, so just make sure everything gets coated. If you need to crack another egg into it, do that too. So now, I mix her all up. This island is on wheels. It is stable. It's just on wheels. That's why it's wobbling. She's mobile. Oh yeah, okay. So, judge me all you want, but let me show you this, because this actually looks good. Like, that's pretty good. Now we're going to fry these up, and while we are frying them, we're gonna get our sauce simmering. We have our defrosted onions and peppers from yesterday. First, we're gonna saute those in a little pan or a pot, whatever you want to do. I like a pot because we're gonna be simmering sauce. Let's do that first. So, we're gonna add some sauce. So take your favorite sweet, fruity sauce, add it to your pot. I'm probably gonna do 2 bottles. Awesome. Next, we're gonna add some maraschino cherries because they're so good. They're so good. I don't even know if I can eat those, but they're good. Oh no, I think I stay in the island. Next we have pineapple chunks. You can use fresh pineapple chunks if you want. You can skip this stuff altogether. This is your recipe. It's whatever you want to do. Some pineapple chunks. Mix it all up. Now we clean up, pop this, get it simmering on the stove. Unfortunately, I don't have an oven fan in my house at the moment. She's old. I don't usually like frying things, but for you, I will. So we got our sauce simmering on the stove. Now we're gonna fry up our goose nuggets. Ooh, this is nice. Oh boy. So I apologize for lack of the frying footage. We had a little hiccup, but the nuggets came out great despite that. I don't know if you can see. Let me hold them up to the camera. So these are some nice goose nuggets. So now we're going to toss them in our sauce, and then I'll show you the finished product. We have a finished product. I usually serve this over some white rice, some jasmine rice, sticky rice. It's so good. I do know what I'm doing. Tastes great. I did try it off camera, but tastes great. Thank you for sticking with me, watching my video. If you want to see more cooking with Maddie, just let me know. Thanks.